Okay, and we're live with another OG live grading. Sorry for the delayed start of the video. I had a problem with some lights. Hopefully it doesn't look too yellow. The replacement is not quite right. Thank you for joining me. And again, this is Sunday's live grade as opposed to Thursday this week, as you should have been notified. All right, let's get started. First up is Shohei Ohtani, an international affair. Pretty cool card. We've done a lot of these. Some mostly good, but some do not come out as great as you would hope. All right, so this card does not have any defined borders, so I will be using the eye appeal standard for centering. And of course, this card passes. Not of course this card, but of course I'm using the eye appeal standard. Okay. So this card is Gem Mint eligible. All right, so let's get into inspecting. I'm using a 10x magnifying glass. And I will start by inspecting the corners, running down from the corners to the edges. Looking for any flares or any thickness issues. Okay, these corners all appear sharp. There's no damage. Okay, so now I will inspect the surface with this magnifying glass. With the light on first. A bit of dust. Just one moment. Sorry about that. Okay, so down here at the bottom, there's a minor surface irregularity. We'll look at that with a fixed magnifying glass. But let's continue the inspection. Now again with the light off. Trying to catch the angle of the light. See if there's anything that stands out otherwise that didn't show up under the with the light on with the magnifying glass. Okay, then underneath my thumb. Okay, clean. All right, so let's check out this minor surface irregularity. I think it's fairly obvious. Looks like a black spot, but it's just reflecting the light a little different. It's not really black. The surface is just different, like a minor delamination, but just a little surface irregularity. Okay, so let's do the back of this card now. Again, I'm going to start in the corners, run down through the edges. And the corners and edges look good from the back as well. Okay, so now I'll inspect the back surface, similar as I did with the front. One pass with the light on, and then another with the light off. And checking under my thumb. Okay, so let's review this card. This card only had one very minor surface irregularity. Because of that, this card grades Gem Mint 10. Okay, so let me record that, and let's move on to the next card. Okay, up next, we have another Shohei Ohtani. This is the season ticket. Panini Contenders. Okay, so this card does have a defined left and right border. However, top and bottom has different designs on it. So therefore, they could be top or bottom heavy. So top and bottom, I will use eye appeal. And left and right, I will measure. Okay, so let's get the top and bottom pass for eye appeal. And now let's measure left and right. Okay. Okay, so sorry if I move out of position a little bit. I think you should be able to see though. Okay, 537. Left and the right. .459. Measured in millimeters, that is 54.46 centering. For the centering on this card, the card is Gem Mint eligible. Okay. All right, so let's get to inspecting the card. Okay, so again, I'll be using a 10x magnifying glass. Blowing off some dust. And I will start with the corners, looking for, again, any flares or any other thickness issue, corners down through the edges. Okay, so these corners, 4 sharp corners with no edge issues. Very nice. Okay, so now I'll start to inspect the surface. First of two passes with the light on and then the light off. So a minor scratch up here in the top left. We'll look at that together in a moment. And some minor surface irregularities on the top of the card also. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but we'll try to look at it together with the fixed magnifying glass. Okay, first pass the light off. Another little bit of surface irregularities up here as well. A different sector of the card. Okay, checking underneath my thumb. Okay, so just those few minor issues at the top of the card. Pretty nice. Let's look at them. So, together. Okay, so the minor scratch is in the left portion of the card. Sorry, yeah, this little in the maroon, the darker maroon area. Let's see if I can get it to hit just right. There we go. Very minor scratch. See how hard it was to find? Now, if you look right above it and to the side, there are some minor surface irregularities there as well. Just a minor surface condition. And there's another minor surface condition irregularities at the top here. There, they do appear visible. Very minor. Tough to see in just the right light. Okay, the rest of the surface of this card was nice. All right, let's inspect the back of this card. Okay, again, I'll start with the corners and run down through the edges just to see if there's sometimes from the back of the card, especially a flare that's just right. It's more visible from one direction or the other. Okay, the corners and edges are still clean. Okay, so now inspecting the back surface. Okay, there's a few minor creases on the back of this card. Just finish inspecting the rest and then I'll highlight that. It could be a minor dimple up here. Just a second. See if it blows off. Nope, just another minor surface irregularity, a little dimple. Okay, and double check underneath my thumb. Okay, so let's look at the minor surface irregularity here first, and then I'll highlight the three minor creases at the bottom. Okay, so right near his head, you can see it has some depth to it a little bit. Doesn't quite reflect the same as the rest of the card. That's just a little surface irregularity, very minor. And then down here, these 3 minor surface irregularities as well, little creases. They don't show up as well as I thought. Let's get it in there. Let's turn the top of this light off. Maybe they'll show up better. There we go. Just being washed out a little bit from the light. They are right here. There's 3 of them. Pretty minor creases. Minor surface condition. You can see how they reflect the light just a little bit. Okay, so let's review this card. Okay, the card had a few issues near the top of the card, and then a few more near the back on the back. All minor, but because of the quantity of those issues, this card grades as an 8, near mint to mint. Very nice card. Okay, and the last card of the evening, doing a Tyler Herro Panini Prism Crusade. It's a pretty cool parallel refractor or prism. Okay, so this card does not have a defined border left and right. However, it does pass the mirror test. So the left and right are mirrored to each other, the borders. So I will be measuring that. Let's get this up. Okay, so the left and right border. Okay, 250. Okay. This will be by 388. Okay, that is a 3961 centering. So this card is mint. This is mint eligible. So centering's a little off, but still a really nice card. Okay, so let's get to inspecting. Again, I will start with the 10x magnifying glass at the corners. through the edges. Okay, the corners all look clean, sharp corners, no thickness issues on the edges. Okay, so let's move on to inspecting the surface of the card. Okay, one pass with the light on, another pass with the light off. Trying to catch any scratch or surface issue that is maybe at a different layer than is easy to see with the light on. And then checking underneath my thumb. Okay, so there was nothing of note on the front of this card. Let's inspect the back. So I'll start again with the corners running down through the edges from the back. Okay, the corners and edges still look clean, still look sharp. Okay, so now the surface. Now there's a minor crease on the top of this card. We'll look at that together in a moment. Just a minor surface issue. Okay. Switching to the second pass, light off. And underneath my thumb. Okay, so there is a minor crease. Top of this card. Pop that in. Okay. There's the fixed magnifying glass. Now the last card had creases as well, and they were washed out. Let's see if this stands out a little bit better. Not really. I guess a crease is not a issue that translates the best over camera. You can kind of see it right here, just above my thumb. There, that stands out much better. It's a very minor crease, minor surface condition. Okay, so let's review this card. The centering on this card made this card a 9 mint eligible, and with the only one minor back surface issue, this card, because of that one issue and the centering, this card grades as a 9 mint. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Let's hopefully the next live stream I'll have the lighting issue fixed, and we'll air the correct day. There is a possibility we will inform you next Friday, maybe the next live grade. If your card is set up to be graded that day, we'll make sure to contact you as soon as possible. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to click to like and subscribe, that would be great. And submit your cards to us for this service live grading, or check us out at oggrading.com. We have a lot of other good stuff. All right. Well, thanks for watching.